Hey folks, welcome to another edition of Morning Coffee with Vince here at GSL GM City. First off, I want to say our employee pricing through General Motors is off to a fantastic start. There's lots of super deals to be had and lots of people have taken advantage of it already. So if you want to know more about it, please reach out to us and we can explain how the program works. It's an excellent way to purchase or lease a vehicle. Speaking of leasing, folks, we're getting lots of questions as far as leasing is concerned. Questions about how it works. Is it good for me? Is it not good for me? Should I purchase? Should I lease? So there's a lot of stuff to cover. So we thought, why not tackle it and go about it right away? We're going to tackle it in two segments. So the first segment, I'm going to talk a little about leasing, how it works and everything. Second segment, more mileage and end of lease situation. So let's get at her. Okay, leasing. Lots of questions regarding that. I don't want to lease because one of the biggest questions, I don't want to lease because I don't own the vehicle. Well, you look at a lot of different situations, you really don't own the vehicle until it's paid out. So a lot of the financing right now, you get an 84 and 96 month financing and you don't own that vehicle until actually you make the last payment. Leasing can be an option for a couple people. A lot of people think it's just for companies. It's not for me. I don't want to lease it because I never own it. We find that a lot of people that are in the 84, 96 month area are trading that vehicle in. The trade cycle is in that 3 to 5 year area. So if you're one of those people who are trading it in every 3 to 5 years, you might want to look at leasing as an option for you because unless you're putting a lot of money down and everything like that, a lot of people go to the 84, 96 month just to get that payment down. So if you're looking to get into a lower payment, leasing option might be the right option for you. You can drive new every 2 to 5 years and drive something that's under warranty, so it's all covered through your warranty and everything like that. You can set the mileage on how you want to drive it. If your driving habits are 24,000 kilometers a year, you can set that mileage accordingly. One of the biggest mistakes people do make when they're leasing a vehicle is the mileage. So they try and get to the lowest payment, so they'll take a 16,000 kilometer a year lease or a 20,000 kilometer a year lease, when in fact they're driving 24,000. Take a look at that if you were looking at the leasing option, because set the mileage at the type of mileage you are going to drive in the leasing program. We get a lot of people in the 84, 96 month area that come to trade their vehicle in, and they're in that 3-4 year cycle, and the balance owing doesn't meet the amount, the amount that you owe doesn't meet the appraisal value of the vehicle. In other words, you're in a negative situation, and a lot of people take that negative situation and roll it into the new one. This has an accordion effect because it keeps going, and you end up owing more and more and refinancing more and more, which makes it harder to get out of. The advantages of leasing is it's a predetermined amount of money set at the end of the term, whether it be a 2, 3, 4 year lease. You can get that payment down to what the 84 month finance rate is. You go to a 4 year lease, you're covered under the warranty, and your payment is lower on how you planned on having it lower. Because a lot of people go the 84 month finance, don't put any cash down, and the reason they're going there is to get to that lower payment. So take a look at the leasing option when you're purchasing or looking at purchasing a vehicle, if those are your needs. Again, leasing is not for everybody. It's for the type of people who like to turn their vehicle in every 3 to 4 years. There's some people that would like to keep their vehicle 9, 10, 11 years, and that's fine too. Then leasing might not be the right option for you. But if you're looking at the new technology, getting into the new models, I think you should really take a look at leasing, because that'll cover you from depreciation aspects as well. So if you're coming back in 4 years and the buyout on your vehicle is $25,000 and the vehicle is only worth $20,000, you're not going to be responsible for that $5,000 gap as you would as far as a purchase is concerned. So there's lots of different variables in it and everything like that. We are going to tackle more in the next segment, but I just wanted to bring them leasing questions up to you. And next segment, we're going to go through more of the mileage, money down. Is it right to put money down on a lease or not? Lease end, what happens at the lease end? I've heard horror stories that they charge you X amount. That's where we're going to get into the wear and tear aspect of a lease, as well as mileage penalties are concerned. That's why I say it's so important to set your mileage up in front, not just try and get the lowest payment. So stay tuned. Any more questions you have on leasing, shoot them forward to us. We'd be glad to answer them. But going forward, in the next segment, we'll try and answer those other questions that you're not quite sure of. Okay? Thanks for staying tuned. Morning Coffee with Vince. We'll see you next week.